Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then welcome. My name is Sarah. I put out videos 3 times a week, so be sure to subscribe before you leave. Today's look is going to be a everyday, wear to work, or going around town, running errands type look. It's not anything glam. It does have a little bit of glitter to it. Not really glitter, but kind of a sheen to it. Very, very soft glam. I just came up with this look. It's really nice and soft and just so super easy. Let's just get right into this look. So I've already done this eye, and as you can see, it is just a little like soft glam, I guess, if you will. It's not really glam, but it's just very everyday and work appropriate. I haven't done one of those looks on my channel. I already primed my eyes. I used whatever concealer I used down here, and I always bring it up on my lid. I'll list everything that I used on my face down below. I will be digging into my Wet n Wild MegaGlo contour palette in the shade Dulce de Leche, and I'm going to take this contour shade right here. I'm just going to put that as my transition shade in the crease area. I'm going to blend it up to my eyebrow, but I'm not going to take it all the way up because we are going to be placing a little bit of a highlight shade there. Just going to go in back and forth motions very lightly. I'm not pressing down on it, as you can see, and then I'm holding my brush at the very end, so I'm just working that back and forth very lightly. I feel like it's not warm enough. I'm going to grab the shade out of my Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. I'm going to go for the shade Peanut Butter, which is this one right here. We're just going to do the same thing there. Just blend it back and forth. I don't have a warm brown shade, so I'm always having to mix my bronzers and warm orange shades like this. Then once you get that all blended out, we're going to take from the NYC Lovatics by Demi, and this is the natural palette. We're going to take 2 shades out of here. We're going to use this shade first. I don't know what it's called. They just have numbers, but it's number 2. And then we're going to take number 6. So we're going to take 2 and 6, but we're going to lay down 2 first and then 6. We're going to dip into that number 2 shade, which is that light pink shade, shimmer shade. And we're not going to pack it on because it's just going to be like a little bit of a base, because I do want this eye to be a little bit of a pinkish gold color. Next, we're going to dip into the shade number 6. That's just like a little bit of a goldish brown color. I don't even know if that's a shade. I'm horrible at describing shades. We're just going to lay that on top of that first shade we laid down. And also, if you want it intensified, you can always spray your brush with some setting spray, or I've heard eye drops. I've never tried that, but apparently eye drops you can use on your brush to intensify shimmer shades, which is awesome. So it's just gonna look like that, just something soft and shimmery. Then for the highlight shade, I'm gonna dip back into this contour palette. Gonna just take the highlighting shade and put it up underneath the brow. Just patting motions and then a little bit of swiping motions just to kind of blend it with our transition shade. Then for liner, I'm going to take this Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Swerve. We're not going to be wearing any top liner or falsies for this. You can if you want, but this look will have none of that. We're just going to line our tight line, and what that's going to do is just fill in the little gaps between our lashes to make them look fuller. And I always do this technique anyways when I apply falsies, just to get that full effect. I'm gonna go back into this contour palette. I'm just going to run that underneath my waterline, and it's just gonna act as a kind of like transition shade for the next shade we're gonna put there. Back into the Too Faced PB&J palette. We're gonna take that shade again, the peanut butter shade, dip that in there. We're only going to go from the outer to halfway. We're not going to take it all the way into the inner, and we're just going to run that in between our lashes and just right below the lash line, just right below. We're not going to take it all the way down. For the waterline, I'm not going to put any black liner. You can if you want. Sometimes using black liner on the waterline tends to close the eye a little bit more. So we're going to use this from Rimmel London, and it's the ScandalEyes waterproof liner, and this is in the shade Nude. Shades like this, like white or nude colored eyeliners, tend to open up the eyes more, and since this is going to be kind of like a work appropriate or running around on your day off type look, then we want to look nice and awake. For mascara, I'm gonna use my favorite, but first of all, I'm gonna curl my lashes. And once I got those babies curled, then I'm just going to take my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, and this is the waterproof one. I really love this stuff. So amazing. Oh, I just love it. And I just typically use one coat, and then we're gonna do the same on the lower lash line. For bronzer and blush, because we don't really need to be contoured unless you want to. Like I said, a lot of this stuff is optional, but I'm just trying to show you something natural and very soft. I'm gonna dip into this palette, and I haven't in a while. Like I haven't even touched it, but it's the Benefit Cheekathon blush palette. I think it's still available at Ulta and Sephora. These are 5 full-size blushes, and it includes their Hoola bronzer. So each of these I think is $29 each, but I think this palette was $65, or I'm not sure. This is a pretty good deal, so if you don't have any of these blushes or anything, they're pretty nice, so I would definitely recommend this. If you are a VIB, I know the Rouge sale is over. Now it's the VIB's turn to shop. So if you're a VIB and you don't have any of these, pick up this Benefit Cheekathon. It's definitely worth it. Let me just stop blabbering about it. I'm gonna take Hoola, and I've never contoured or bronzed with this, but we're just gonna bronze. We're not really gonna contour. Just warm up the skin because I look like a freaking ghost these days. I don't know why. I've been putting in my NYX Pro Foundation, or what is this? I've been using these NYX Pro Foundation mixer type drop things, and this is in the shade Olive. I use those to darken up my foundations. I guess I'm just not using enough. I'm still looking white, so I gotta bring some color back to my face. I guess as a first impression, this is not bad. It blends out pretty good. I really have not dipped into that. I think I've probably used it as a contour shade on my eye, but on the face, it's beautiful. For blush, we're going to take this shade right here, which is Coralista. Further warm up the face, make it look like we're alive and well and healthy. I'm going to use this City Color lip liner. I don't have the shade name of this because it came in a set that I found at Ross. I'll go back to my video to see what the shade name of this one was because I don't remember off the top of my head. It's just a beautiful like mauvish pink shade, so we're just going to use that on the lips. We're not going to go with anything bold. Sorry, I've been itching on my nose. Just keep it nice and neutral. Gonna line the lips, and then we're gonna use that same liner and fill them in. And we're gonna top it off with some gloss. This is the BareMinerals Marvelous Moxie in the shade Trailblazer. That's what it looks like. I hope my camera, I don't want my lights to wash it out, but it's just a peachy shade. I really like the applicator on here because it's really thin and tapered and can get up in those corners of the mouth. I wish they made liquid lipstick applicators like that, really nice and tapered. I know they're like still the doe foot, but these are really thin and tapered and amazing. Okay, so I brought you in a little bit close, but this is the finished look. I just went ahead and pulled my hair up just because when I wear gloss, I feel like I have to have my hair out of my face. Don't have any contour. We just warmed up the face, slapped a little blush on, did a nice little neutral little glam eye and a neutral lip, and no highlighting or anything because we're just trying to keep this as simple as possible. I hope you guys enjoyed this whole look, and I hope it was so super easy. I feel like this is very beginner friendly. I love it when makeup is so easy. It might look hard, but I promise y'all it's easier than you think. Everything that I use will be listed down in the description box. There's a truck creeping by. I'm having to use like daylight mixed with lamps and stuff, so I have like a window that is open, and so there's like a car creeping by, probably staring at me like, what is that girl doing? So be sure to subscribe if you're not already. All my social medias are listed down below. Oh my gosh, he's passing by again. Give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know you enjoyed it. Have a blessed day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.